An arborglyph is a carving in a tree, over 90% of the time in aspens, because it's a soft bark, that herders did when they had time. We are 28 miles outside of Mountain Home. We are in a grove of aspen trees. When I say we, I mean this Arborglyph Collective, this collaborative that we've created with 3 institutions. So Boise State University, University of Nevada, Reno, California State University, Bakersfield. So we have representatives. Those are the ones that pooled together to do this planning grant about this research. We are trying to do this for a larger public. So eventually the hope is create some kind of app that those that like to hike and are out mountain bike or whatever and stumble across something like this could just go, oh yeah, I know how to do this. They could plug it in. That information would then go to a central database. And so we're going to capture as many of the arborglyphs as we can. Overwhelmingly, the ones that we are tracking are sheep herders. Idaho had an enormous number of sheep. The peak during World War I, 3.2 million head of sheep, which means you need a very, very large labor force. Basque saw this as an opportunity, and so sheep herders began to trail sheep all around Idaho, especially along the Snake River Valley. And as they're going, stop, especially at camp spots where they might be able to graze sheep for a few days. And then that's the time when they tended to do the carvings. But as Basque left, Peruvians came behind them, and we're seeing them do same kinds of carvings as the Basque had done. Aspens, number one, don't have a very long life, maybe 60 to 80 years. There are some that are 100 plus, but that's kind of a window, which means we've lost probably the vast majority of those earlier ones. The challenge, and the increasing challenge, is just the heat and fires that are getting larger and larger. And so as climate change continues, the threat of fire becomes even more drastic, and that's why we're trying to document as much as we can, as soon as we can. Like I tell my students, they didn't take selfies, they didn't do videos, they didn't do, TikTok. They used what they had, which are trees. They're speaking through the aspens. It's a hidden language of the trees. And so what we're trying to do is to say, what is the tree? What is the arborglyph? What is it saying to us about that person, about that time, about what was on their minds? It gives us a little glimpse into really a pretty anonymous and unknown immigrant, which is often the case of immigrants. And the arborglyphs, and these I think are a way to take that anonymity and bring them to the forefront a little bit, tell a little bit about their story, provide opportunities for subsequent generations to be able to connect back to a grandparent, an uncle, an aunt, somebody that they know went to America, but they don't really know the story from there. And as we all get curious about our past and want to know where we come from, this is one more opportunity, I think, to make those kinds of connections.